From Nick's Labs, I'm George Popi, and this is Digging In, a show where I make someone dinner and we just talk about things. This week's guest is Dave. He has his own YouTube bartending channel and is a close personal friend. Let's dig in.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
This is Dave.
Hi.
If you know
I'm
him,
Dave.
yeah, he has his own YouTube show called Liquid Courage.
Yeah, you might recognize me from the YouTubes. I'm the really famous one.
He is, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course.
I'm really excited to dig into this food.
So we have here a pork with Shanghai noodles. And the salad's cucumbers. Actually, it's called smashed cucumbers, where you just have to like press it down a little bit. It's interesting.
Really?
Yeah, I know. But yeah, anyway, so help yourself. You have a bowl there for salad. I'll break up in the wine.
Wow, you use bowls and stuff. That's amazing.
I know. It's,
Oh, my pants are ready. Yeah, I'm not wearing pants.
It's like Anchorman.
It really is.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Do you want me to go get them?
Sure, we can pause.
Yeah.
I'll just put the wine while you get your pants.
No worries. Yeah. Wait for these. I feel free.
You feel free? Yeah, you really?
Feel free.
You feel free?
I feel free.
Are you free, Willie?
I mean, are you calling me fat, George?
No, I'm saying that you're
you sure?
an animal that needs to not be
No,
caged.
you're telling me that I'm as big as a whale right when we're about to eat. Did you not see the movie To the Bone?
I haven't yet, actually.
Neither have I. Apparently it's great.
Yeah, I heard, except I heard that they kept the idea of actually having anorexia, just a little bit too much in the cliched sense. That's the only downfall, apparently.
But as well, the fact that they told the actress you need to lose weight for the role.
Well, okay, that's actually kind of fair. Like in a way, well.
Oh, sorry.
Commitment
the last part is that actress also had an eating disorder when younger.
Oh, okay, that changes that.
Yeah.
That's bad. Okay, why did you take that role though?
I mean, spreading awareness.
Yeah, but that's kind of asking for it. In a way, okay, if you think about it, if you are schizophrenic, and you're an actor, I understand wanting to portray a schizophrenic character, but then you also know that there's a risk of then having an episode. Maybe, I don't know. Am I wrong?
It's touch and go.
It is.
It's touch and go.
It's just there's risks. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that for sure. That's for sure. But I mean, you shouldn't learn to. I mean, the guy should have been like, "Hey, you need to lose weight," but
Yeah.
If you have a history, don't.
Yeah, that's kind of their own fault for not checking up on the history of it.
I'm not used to rich people cutlery, so how am I supposed to do this?
Okay, well, it depends what you want it. How do you
fork.
want to eat. Okay, fork. The big fork is for the noodles if you want to eat it with a fork.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The small fork's for the salad.
Salad. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try this.
Yeah. Usually, if you ever want to know.
You go from the inside.
No, from the outside in.
From the outside in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's usually you see the smallest things on the periphery, and then you go from the outside in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know, it's really simple. Have I killed you yet?
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good, George.
Yeah.
Well, so George makes all his own food.
I try. I really rely on the help from people at Good Food. Very good. Yeah, they literally deliver me food every single week, and it's phenomenal.
Are we gonna be like the traditional people? Hashtag not spawns.
Yeah, actually, it's not sponsored.
Oh, okay.
I love them. I'll probably actually put the recipe up just because I think it's hilarious that they give you the recipe so you can make in perpetuity.
Hey, and then you can actually use the hashtag DIY. I mean, hey.
Oh my God, yeah.
I know. I know. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
It took us a while to do this.
Well, I mean, just in general.
Yeah.
Trying to get people in one space.
Yeah.
And not late.
Yeah, so you were telling me earlier before the cameras were rolling.
Yeah.
That you've become an adult.
I've become an adult after 20-something years, 28 years.
But you don't look a day over 25.
I mean, thanks. But
or at least the maturity one. Before. No, touch and go.
Touch and go.
Yeah,
touch and
go.
go. But no, man. Even showing up to my own shoots at one point. I mean, you know. But decided maybe you shouldn't piss off the people that do your stuff.
That's a good call. That's actually a really
in
good
retrospect. In retrospect, I'm like,
What was the turning point?
I started feeling bad at one point.
So you just got a conscience?
No, just at one point, like one shoot, I was like an hour late, and I felt really bad. Like the conscience is always there, right?
Yeah.
But this time it actually affected me. I was like,
Okay.
Like this was late even for my own.
How late are we talking about?
Like an hour. Like an hour I was supposed to start shooting, but yeah.
That's pretty bad.
I know. Because I was like,
because your shoots usually take an hour.
I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, but not just that. It's like okay. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a little bit late, like I usually am. Mm-hmm. But then I was like, oh no, now I can't find parking, and it was just an entire shit show. It really was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. But no, that's it. And you know, the more you take yourself seriously, the more it'll appear on camera too.
That's good. Yeah,
I feel like it.
I feel like it's just the effort that you put in.
Yeah. And I'm, you know, just being proud of what you make and being there on time and respecting the process of it.
Yeah. That's really cool, actually. Yeah, because like you've been around YouTube for a while.
Sadly so. Well, I mean, the channel was started, I think it was 2014. And I had appeared on some of Moving Mind Studio stuff beforehand when I was a little younger, just doing some acting.
And they're doing incredible right now.
They're doing Ryan, and I'm so proud of them. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to work with Ryan, and he was still finishing up college and university, and he was like, yeah, we're really trying to make this YouTube thing work. And lo and behold, not even 10 years later, they've got a show with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
They've worked really hard. Like if it's people that we can say that they busted their asses, like it's incredible.
That's the thing people forget. For anyone who makes it, honestly, 99 out of 100 times they've busted their ass. Like maybe you have 5 minutes of fame for doing something stupid.
Yeah, but
like
then,
the Cash Me Outside girl.
Yeah, but you know, I love her.
I know you love her.
We need to talk about her for half a second. Danielle, like,
tell us how you really feel.
Honestly, she's a genius. She's a fucking genius. She's Paris Hiltoning the world. And now she's fading into darkness.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's had her 5 minutes.
The money she made?
Yeah.
The money she made by just trademarking a sentence?
Yeah. But the question is, how much do you think she spent? Because I feel like she's probably blown most of that money.
Well, I don't think so.
Really?
No.
You think she's been smart about it?
Yeah. She has to be, or she has to have a financial plan or anything like that. Like she can't be that dumb. I'm sorry to say it like that, but the money she gave me, and then she went on Dr. Phil a second time around.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, dude. When she goes to Dr. Phil, he's like, so what have you been up to since? She's like, oh, I did this and that, and like, I also made you famous. Yeah. I was like, good for you.
What?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But no, man, I love that girl.
Yeah.
It's so stupid how.
Yeah, I never understand your fascination with these. Explain your love of these like almost teendom type moments. If you don't mind me saying that.
Oh, not at all.
Like,
not at all.
I love how youthful you are because I don't get it. I feel like I'm an old crotchety man.
I mean, you have to stay young, right? You have to stay young at heart.
Yeah.
No, but it's just I find this so incredible that you can make so much fucking money right now by. Okay, you'll probably never live it down what you were doing in order to get that money. But my God, the stuff, if you're smart about it afterwards, you can open up so many doors. And I just find it fantastic how people think, like, let's say the Catch Me Outside girl, for example, or when it came to Paris Hilton or Kesha, or people that really had bad views on these people, they played you. They played you, and they are laughing themselves all the way to the bank. And I find that so smart.
Yeah.
I mean, secretly, I want to be them. I want to laugh my way
I don't think
to the
it's
bank.
that secret.
That's true. That's
You
true.
made it decently public.
That's very true. I just
yeah.
want to make millions.
Of course. But then, speaking of Kesha, though, praying,
man.
I know. How? Because that's a good PR move. That was the best song she could drop after everything that happened.
Yeah, but I had heard it originally on the radio. I didn't know. I knew she was releasing something during that week, and I forgot. And I just heard it, and I was like, I'm listening. I was like, oh, this is slow. I was like, oh, this is really slow. And then I was like, shivers, man.
Yeah, it just drops all of a sudden.
Yeah, but you can. Yeah. Great PR move. You're absolutely right. But the pain. If we look at the artistry, the pain behind the lyrics is.
It's raw.
Yeah, and it just the fact. Did you watch the video? So the little intro where she's like, why don't please just let me die or whatever.
Yeah.
And just for me, like in my other life as a counselor, like I was like,
Yeah, it's actually your main life, I'd say.
Yeah, that's very true.
Which is also like it's one thing that I always respect about you so much, just that you can deal with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But then that you just like release all of that kind of tension, dealing with that through still making self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. It's an interesting line of work, and I like it because I like listening to people. I like to know what people have gone through for some reason. And no, man, it's just, I mean, that's why I'm moonlighting as a bartender as well, right? So I get to have both extremes because I can't do one thing for too long. And
because like you've also worked as a bartender in a lot of different places.
Yeah, man. I started bartending in 2011, I think. And it was great because it was just something that happened just like that because I was strapped for cash. I made my way to LA, and turns out if you want to live, just in general, you need to work and make money. So
Really, you don't say.
I know.
That's insane.
That was a
Who would've known?
nasty shock, especially LA is really expensive.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I met some buddies when I was there. Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
And I went there and I ran out of cash, and he's like, oh, why don't you come bartend at the bar that I'm like, is it okay? Because I don't have a working business. He's like, no, you'll be paid under the table. It's fine. And learned it from there. And I got really lucky because it was one of like the happening spots before it closed down. It was called The Hideout on Santa Monica. And like, it was fun. Like, I met Lindsay Lohan when she was fun, you know, like,
Oh, wow.
snowed, like, post getting clean, like, but.
How do you feel about that when celebrities go to rehab and then they kind of just get back in the cycle right after?
Well, apparently. So here's the word on the street is, let's say your PR person says you're going to rehab, you've got an eating disorder. If you're going for an eating disorder, you've got a drug problem. And so on and so forth. So we never fully know.
I mean, why would...
I don't know.
That's weird that'd be opposite.
I don't know.
Because like, what do you have to hide? Because as an artist, you'd think that it would be better to then be able to talk about the things that you actually went through instead of lying
depending on your
about
demographic. If your demographic is the Disney Channel, Disney won't want you to come out with
a drug problem.
Yeah, I think they'd rather have she's been struggling with her self-esteem like a lot of young kids do, you know?
That kind of makes me feel scummy.
How so?
Not me personally, but just like the world. Where it just...
Oh, the world is a terrible place, George.
But I want it to be nice and happy.
I mean, then you're just... I mean, you do you. That's all I'm going to say.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. I mean, the world is a shitty place depending on how you look at it.
But I want to see it as a good place. Because it's one of those things like you create your own...
Happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like what you put out into the world, that's what you get back from the world. So if you think the world is shitty, you generally find a shitty world.
That's true. That's true.
So that's why like I struggle with that though, because like I know there are bad parts of the world. Like people going through stuff and it's just like...
And people don't know how bad it actually is sometimes.
Yeah. So it's really hidden.
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries.
I'm really into this.
I'm glad I picked it. I made sure that there's nothing lactose.
Thank you. Thank you. Speaking of lactose intolerance.
What does that feel like? Does it feel like a discriminated minority?
A little bit depending on where you go. Like let's say Starbucks will accommodate perfectly.
Really?
Starbucks really accommodates.
Interesting.
If you can't do any lactose and stuff like that, they're really cool. Go to Tim Hortons.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, I'm kind of lactose intolerant. And they're like, yeah, we can't do anything about that.
Really?
Yeah. Like if ever you're lactose intolerant, don't have those, the frozen, like the ice caps. Don't. Don't.
This is just death?
Yeah, pretty much. And recently, like, because I love that we're talking about this during dinner. It's great. I went to the movies.
Hey, we talk about everything here.
I went to the movies with a buddy,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh man, I'm really craving chocolate. So I decided to polish off a bag of milk chocolate M&Ms. But lo and behold, I was like, why do I always have a stomach ache after every movie? Besides the fact that I'm compulsively overeating and I'm a pig, right? It's the milk chocolate. It kills me. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean,
that
at this point,
me, yeah.
I was talking to one of my colleagues too, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm starting to be lactose too." I'm like, "What is there to live for at this point?" Really? No. But
Now that got dark.
yeah, that got dark fast. Yeah, I mean, no more cheese, no more milk.
Would you rather not know that you're lactose and then just deal with it?
Yes and no, depending on what I eat, because I've tried that whole ignorance is bliss thing by going to like this cake place that all the inside of the cake is all cream based. They're great. They're Rockaberries.
Yeah.
Great. It takes me 15 minutes and I'm hunched over and I'm dying. Yeah. But oh man, so now I try to do like I'll have an apple pie.
That's
Yeah, I can't have cheesecake, so.
So Cheesecake Factory just out.
You know what? All my years in LA and even Toronto or whatever, I've never been to Cheesecake Factory.
It's not that good.
Really? It's really good.
I don't know, maybe I just was like, everyone overhypes it. And then I'm just like, okay, what is this? Because I also don't love cheesecake that much, weirdly enough.
Okay, yep.
Because I just find it's like...
Too rich.
Yeah, it's too rich. It just doesn't do anything for me. Yeah. My parents have just made this new dessert at home where it's like ricotta cheese.
Ooh.
Like real ricotta. Yeah. With, I think it's like cherry, like some kind of like syruped fruit. And it's just heaven on earth. That's everything I want. That's what I want cheesecake to be. This light thing instead of like this really deep and heavy.
Did you try the Japanese cheesecake?
No. Wait. Japanese cheesecake?
Yeah, the way that they make it. I don't want to say it like that, but like Asian style, because I saw it on Facebook, and it's like it's super fluffy and light.
Okay.
The way that they do it.
Huh.
And it's not heavy. It's not something that you can actually like, when you cut into it and it stays on your fork. No, it's almost wobbly.
Huh.
Yeah.
Weird.
Oh no, it's really cool. It looks cool. Let's stick with the Asian.
Okay.
The Asian variation of cheesecake. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, dude, it looks really good, and that's something I'd be down for. But
yeah. What's the best food you ever had?
Oh, okay. Wait. Let's put a stop to this here. Are we talking dessert? Are we talking junk food? Are we talking meal? Are we talking breakfast, lunch? You can't just do that, George.
Okay, what's your favorite meal of the day? Then we narrow it down from there.
Favorite meal of the day?
Like regular, and then also like special occasions.
It's
because
like
there's a difference. Because like I know, like for me, favorite meal of the day is brunch, but my brunch food is really standard. So like my favorite food wouldn't be a brunch item. If that makes sense.
Well, that depends how. Also, me and food had this weird relationship. Maybe
you kind of hinted at it.
Yeah, I like the second supper of the day.
Is this second supper for you?
There's a second supper.
Is this the second supper for you?
No, this is the first thing because I just got up. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the perks of working nights, right? Yeah, no, it's like when you're having a busy day and you like have a supper at around 5, and then either you're bored or you're out and you're like, oh man, okay, I guess I'm hungry, so let's order something else. But yeah, man, it's usually the best one. It's lighter, it's sweeter. For me, I guess I wouldn't say second supper. I'd say maybe a dessert. Like a late dessert,
Okay.
Yeah.
So what dessert?
Anything that's a cake, first of all. Not cheesecake, but anything that's a cake and chocolate, I'm good. And I discovered recently, it's kind of like a crepe cake, but with Nutella and all in between. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh, you have no idea how much I love crepes.
It's legit. It's just crepes on crepes on crepes on crepes. Yeah.
But I feel like that's almost too rich. Just because like
no.
Really? Because I love fruit like spread on crepes.
Oh, okay. You're the fancy eater.
I'm sorry. Just like that's what I have with my parents every single Saturday when I'm at home. It's what I had as a kid. It's not my fault.
You also had like.
You forget I'm an immigrant.
That's true.
Well, my parents are immigrants. I'm first generation Canadian. I got all the classic Eastern European food. My parents also love French cooking, so you're just like all the French cooking because they could finally do that all the time.
Let's be real. What kind of fucking first generation immigrant had French cooking?
Like my mom just loved French cooking, so like really? She just went, and she was a stay-at-home mom.
Clever lady. Okay. She decided.
She
learned. She learned.
No, because like when she came here, she couldn't recertify as a doctor. Yeah.
Really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, it's like she also got treated like shit when because like while she was pregnant with me, she was working at a sewing factory for a Life Vest company.
Oh. And
they told her not to spin the sink. Yeah, it's just because like she's an immigrant and then like you don't have class and stuff like that. So.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's like I get to live the perks of my parents living the true American dream, or Canadian dream or whatever you want to call it. But like they went through hell and back.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
Especially when you're a doctor and then you're reduced to.
Yeah. And I can't work, and then she was
that
like,
sucks.
yeah. That she threw herself into me.
Oh.
Yeah. But
I mean,
like, that's I also always have a like sore point.
How so?
When like everyone's like just because like outwardly 100% like I see I am a white cisgendered male that is upper middle class now, but just like they don't see all the back history.
Yeah.
And it just always like irritates me. It just rubs me the wrong way. It hurts. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. It's like it's fine. It's just I like to talk about it because like.
Well, it's good to actually put it out there. Actually.
Yeah. Because I think like that's what makes people like also realize that people have other pasts that they don't see.
Just you have layers, Georgie.
Everyone has layers.
You
I'm
have
like
layers.
Shrek.
Yeah.
I'm a parfait man, or an onion. I don't know which. Probably an onion, considering East European.
And the crying.
Roots. Yeah. Well, I can't cry that often.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll just wait.
Just wait.
Me too. I was like, oh yeah, I'm a bastard, and you know I can do whatever, and I'm tough, and then.
Well, I got made fun of as a kid for crying, so I never cried.
Same.
Yeah.
But then I think
just the waterworks started to happen.
Yeah. But now I watch a movie and I'm like I'm out for 3 days. You know, it's.
What's the movie you cried the most at? Like recently.
Recently, I wouldn't say recently, but the one that really got to me.
Yeah.
There's two. There was Click that got to me.
Click.
The scene where he's
Okay.
like a geriatric in the rain, fallen, and he's calling for his son.
Okay.
That one got to me. And as much as I'm ashamed to admit this, The Odd Life of Timothy Green.
I haven't even
It's
seen
like
it.
a kids movie with Jennifer Garner. And it's basically they can't conceive a baby.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, this kid pops up and he's like, "Oh, I'm your son."
Huh.
But it's like he's like a magical son. And basically, it was by the time like they actually, I think they conceived a child at the end. But it was like it was like a learning curve for them. So Timothy always had these weird what's it called? These weird leaves around him.
Yeah.
And they would blossom and whatever. And as soon as the leaves started to fall, that means Timothy was gonna go. And they're there while he's leaving. And dude, no, I'm out.
Gotcha.
Out.
Okay, that's emotional. I get that.
And I mean, I don't have the best relationship with my parents. I was like, parents that care,
Ooh.
parents that care.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll hit it. Yeah.
Well,
I get that.
but I think depending on who you are, it just gets worse as you get older. But
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah, I do. But that's why I drink.
Is that what you drink?
Oh, that's why I drink. Oh, that's why I drink. What do you drink, George?
Because I actually enjoy it. That's like my favorite time ever was when I was in Argentina with my dad.
Okay.
And then we went to a wine tasting, and the third winery that we were at, we had a meal with all the wines we tried. So it was about a 7-course meal.
Oh, wow.
And these people also that own the winery, they made everything to perfection. So like you could tell that they put effort into the small things, not because they were trying to make money, but because they actually just wanted to have a good life.
They enjoyed it, yeah.
So I think if I remember correctly, like the owner's wife, she was a chef.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so she paired everything perfectly to the wine, and it was just bliss on earth.
Oh, wow.
I've never had a better tasting meal, so I'm always trying to chase that kind of experience.
Because I remember one experience. If you want to talk about it on camera, I don't know.
Okay, we can talk about it.
How about you talk to the people at home about your Four Loko incident?
Oh.
I mean, I wasn't even there, but I just heard of it.
You've heard this, yeah.
And
okay.
it was great.
I know. Okay, so for backstory, if people don't know what Four Loko is, it is just a horrible drink. It's basically the equivalent of a wine bottle in a beer can, and it tastes pretty bad.
It's terrible.
But then I was just hanging with friends. It was a very chill night, and I just got dared to drink a Four Loko. And me being the person I am, I accept most dares. Because I'm just like, why not? What is there in life if not to accept a dare? So I had it, and I think we were playing Cards Against Humanity or some kind of game, and then all of a sudden, I just very verbally say, I'm fucked. Just everyone, yeah. But it was a great night. It was very chill. It wasn't a rager. I don't like going out to clubs anymore. I don't know if I ever liked going out to clubs, but it was just nice, like getting kind of trashed with friends and knowing that you're safe.
Yeah. I'm a club rat. I grew up in clubs, right? And I've worked in so many of them.
Yeah.
Now, can I go back to one? I don't know.
How does it feel to have been a club rat?
I'm not proud of it.
Well, like when you were a club rat, what would your weekend be? Would you live for the club?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll wait till I finished work if I wasn't bartending or whatever.
Yeah.
Finish around maybe 10 or 12. And there was a club across from where we would work. So we'd just go there. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we were always there. And then after a while, you realize, like being young and whatnot and stupid. I remember I would get paid on Friday, right?
Yep.
Every 2 weeks. And I was working like a minimum wage job at that point.
Yep.
And I get paid like a total like $350 for 2 weeks, right? And I thought that was big money until I realized that we were going clubbing, and we would get like majorly wrecked, majorly wrecked, but only to realize that the next morning I have like $50 left in my account and I still have to put gas for 2 weeks, That's when you realize I'm like, maybe,
Maybe you need to reevaluate.
Yeah, that's it. When you're like, oh, what are savings? I don't know.
See, honestly, I think like part of why I don't go that hard right now, because it's just so expensive. It's an expensive hobby.
It is. Oh, it is.
It's like going golfing every single day.
Yeah. I still don't get, like, let's say the people that go, because here in Montreal, our prices are cheap. Depending if you're like in the airport or whatever. But, no, man, like I remember in LA, I could charge $30 for 2 rum and cokes. And it's just an ounce of liquor each, and that's...
Yeah. Like people getting older as bartenders, how do you feel people that are like doing it past their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50-year-old bartenders, how are they keeping up? Because I'm assuming you've worked with people like that.
Yeah, I have a lot of... Some of them are doing it because they love it. They love the service industry.
Yep.
And it's tips. And it's easy.
Is it easy though?
Depending on what you do. Like I loved it, so I take pride in what I do, and if I love my job.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
Exactly.
It's easy to do a job that you enjoy.
Yeah, that's it. Some of them do it because they love it. Some, if you look at the social aspect, like these people might not be in relationships. They might not have kids because it's hard to raise kids on a night salary, right? Yeah. On a night shift.
Also, you're just missing everything.
Yeah.
You're missing all the big holidays.
Yeah.
Whenever someone wants to do something.
And let's be real, and we'll be very honest with you, night shifts are bad for you. Like, they will turn your body to shit really fast. And yeah, man, that depends. A lot of people are victim of circumstances as well. Like they went to bartending, they loved it, they fell in love with it, and it was
a safe refuge.
Yeah, that's it. And after a while, they're like, maybe I don't want to go back to school, or maybe I'm just here, or maybe I wasn't good at school, or I couldn't find a trade that interests me, or whatever. So that's why they did what they did. So yeah, man, no, teach their own. Teach their own. As long as you're making your money, I've got nothing to say. I really don't.
That's fair.
That's a good way to look what about you?
Well, I don't know bartenders that are old, so.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Eventually.
I don't know. I honestly do. I've told you how I want to take a bartending course.
Wow.
And just have that skill because I think it's a cool skill because I enjoy mixology.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever actually work as a bartender though. Maybe, I don't know.
Getting into the industry sucks because you're getting the crappy shifts and a lot of the time you're going to be coming in as...
it just sucks when you're the newbie.
Yeah, not just that, the newbie, half the time, like I've worked in a couple places where if you weren't still on your probation, like your 3 months probation that we have here in Quebec, is you weren't allowed to tips. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Or during your entire training of a week or 2 weeks, you weren't allowed to tips. So you were pulling, let's say, a main bar shift, and you were helping the head bartender there. This person was capitalizing on all your hard work as well, so that kind of sucks. But I mean,
that seems like a crappy system.
I know. Oh, I know.
That doesn't seem fair.
I only lasted 3 days in that setting. Yeah. And yeah, I hated that place. Well, no.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, man.
Any good stories to tell from bartending experiences?
Because
you did love it, so
I did love
clearly
it.
Something was good about it.
Yeah, no. The main one the cool one was the Lindsay Lohan one, man. When I first met her, and she was like hyped up on coke. It was fantastic.
How did you know she was hyped up on coke? She told you, or
because they do it in the club, depending on the VIP room that they have. They will have bartenders coming to them.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good service, but
that's great. Yeah, but they pay for the service as well, right? But they do cocaine freely in clubs.
That's just weird.
Yeah, it's
I think that's a liability for the club.
Not when they're making that much money. Not when you're like one of the top clubs, right? But I mean, now they're closed, so who knows what happens?
Yeah. Well, do you know why it closed down?
I was already gone from LA 2 years. Yeah.
And then did someone just like call you one day and be like, "Hey, we closed down"?
No. I actually was looking to go back to LA just for fun to see some people, and I was like, I looked up and they were closed. Yeah, man.
It's weird.
Yeah. No, that was it. But no, interesting bartending stories. I mean, depending on where you're working, it can be a nonstop party. It can be like a shit show every night in the most positive way.
Yeah. How does it feel to be the most popular person because you're getting everyone more trashed?
I don't focus, depending on the bartender, right?
Yeah.
This is to each their own. I've managed and I've been a bartender as well, and I know a couple of my guys that loved the fact that they were the most popular one, that they were getting all the girls' numbers and everybody was coming to them.
Of course, because they have power.
Big confidence
Power
booster.
dynamic.
Yeah. And there are the other ones who didn't like it. They're
Really?
like, okay, like they want to do their job, get their tips, and get the hell out, which is cool too. But at one point, you have to figure out like what's more your priority. Is your priority getting fucked up on your shifts or getting messed up on your shift?
It's okay, we can swear on this podcast.
Okay, cool. Getting fucked up on your shift and like and completely.
Were you saving yourself till now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. This is not. This is not G-rated podcast.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
okay,
no.
cool. Because the YouTube family-friendly thing.
No.
Kind of half of my shtick is gone, right? Can't
That's true.
laugh about abortions or anything anymore. So.
Eh.
Unless then you get demonetized. Anyways, that's the problem.
Yeah, but like, are you really gonna monetize that stuff off of YouTube ads? Really, it's not.
Hey, I want my 25 cents a year. Come on. I can't even make 25 cents at this point. I really can't.
Yeah, your content. I've seen it. I know it.
You've produced it.
I produced it. It is not safe for kids.
It's fun though.
It is fun. Oh, I love it. It's just like you can't monetize through YouTube.
No.
Yeah, YouTube is that beast.
No, I love it. I love it. It makes me spew all the venom that I keep in day after day from helping people, right?
Yeah.
That's how I stay sane. But no, getting back to bartending, there was a lot of people who didn't like the fact that they were the popular bartender.
Really?
They liked it because they were making the money, but after a while they're like, okay, I'm drained, everybody's coming to me, nobody's going to the other bartenders, and it's too much for one person to handle.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the worst, I've had a lot of bad bartending stories. And one of them was, I don't know if I remember telling you this. I was a client at this one club in the Old Port, very upscale club, very hard to get in, and it's like on 3 floors, and like there's the main floor, the upstairs, and then the basement.
Okay.
And it's really cool. The basement is really cool. It's kind of like a grotto. So like inside the walls you have candles, and it's like.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I've never been. Not to the grotto.
No, but it's the club I'm talking. I don't want to name whatever just in case it falls on that. But
because they're gonna come after you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we get there and it's just a shit ton of EDM. Okay, so this is where it might get. I'm sorry if it gets a little weird. It's just a shit ton of EDM people, businessmen, and Asians. I hate to say it like that. I'm sorry. And
like you need to paint more of a picture because that's.
I can't because imagine being inside a cave with a boat ton of EDM, candles everywhere.
Yeah.
Businessmen in like black and white suits and a lot of Asian girls screaming.
What night was this?
Sorry?
What night was it?
It was a Friday.
Okay.
Actually, no, it was a Thursday. Sorry, it was a Thursday. It was a Thursday. And
interesting.
Yeah. So just trying to get. It was my first time there. I was like, okay, I'm not feeling it too much. I don't like the music. I hate the people here. I just wanted to get out, right? I was becoming an old man.
Yeah.
And I'm with my 2 buddies, and I go to the bartender, and I know he's in a rush. I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's my first time here. What do you have? Just fast. Off the top of your head. He's like, listen, I'm busy. Whatever's in that cooler there. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So I look, I'm like, it's only beer, whatever. I don't want to get messed up off beer, and I need more.
It's a horrible drunk to be.
Yeah, beer drunk. You fall asleep, you feel lazy, and
you're just bloated.
You're bloated as shit the next day, right? Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, I'll have 3 beers. Which beers do you have? Because I can't see from there and I have glasses. He's like, I already said it's over there. I'm like, listen, I just want to order 3 beers. That's all. So he gives me Stella, and I'm not fancy enough for Stella Artois. I find it tastes like piss. I really do.
How are you not fancy enough for a Stella?
Fucking garbage. I'd rather drink Coors than have a Stella.
But that's saying that you don't enjoy Stella instead of you're not classy enough for a Stella.
Okay, yeah.
There's a big difference between the two.
I don't
You're allowed to have a
enjoy
different taste.
But the classiest comes into so.
No, it doesn't. You classy. You
The
can
guy-
do whatever you want, Dave. This is
The guy gives me 3 beers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And already I hate his fucking service. And just let me paint you a picture of this kid. And I ran into him afterwards on Saint Laurent a couple weeks after, and there's a rage. I don't get angry. I really don't. But there was
You are a calm person usually.
Inside of me boiling. Right?
Did you let it out?
No, wait, hang on, it gets better.
Okay.
I went in the most passive-aggressive way that I could think of. So, this kid is wearing just jeans, an American headband, like the American headband tied like this, right? And a muscle shirt with no sleeves. I already hate him as a person, right? Because I'm like, I've seen you, I already know what you're about, which is a terrible thing to say.
Because you know everything after one experience of something.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, hey.
Because you don't know his night, you don't.
Oh, of course, you know.
You can judge, right?
All I know is that he's making a shit ton of money being a little bastard that he is. So he gives me these 3 beers. I'm like, ugh. And he's like, $28. I'm like,
that's pretty bad.
Fucking $28 for 3 beers. And it's beers that for me taste like piss. I'm like, okay. And I tipped him 32.
Yep.
Because that's all I had. That's all the cash I had on me. I had to go withdraw, and he wasn't taking my credit card to start a tab. And as I turn around with the 3 beers, I give my 2 buddies the 3 beers. He grabs me by the arm, turns me around back at the bar, and says, "This is not 15% tip."
Yeah, that's bad.
I would never in my years of bartending, just in general, no matter how shitty the tip was.
Because you don't know if someone's going to come back and then give you another tip if they...
Yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah. Provide amazing service and then they'll feel horrible.
And this kid's service was garbage, right?
Yeah. Well, grabbing a customer, that's...
I know.
That is a line that you do not cross.
Yeah.
I know this.
I'm getting angry just thinking,
I can
rethinking it. I fucking hate that kid. So I just turned around. I'm like, ignored him. I'm like, you know what? Don't ever grab my fucking arm, ever.
Yeah.
And I walked away. So the next day, being the old woman that I am, start writing an email to the manager. I'm like, hey.
At least you didn't send it by, like, smoke signal.
Almost. I'm like, hey, really enjoyed the club last night, but here's what happened. The kid ultimately ended up getting fired, which I was really happy about. And then the manager was like, oh, please come back. We'd like, you can have cocktails on us. But I was like, damage is done, man. Damage is. I think that was the last time I properly went clubbing. But I do miss it sometimes. Yeah. But sometimes you just need to cut loose.
That's fair. Like, what's been keeping you from getting back into it at least just once, just for old time's sake? Like, how long has it been, also? Because maybe that...
Like, you and I went pub crawling last time.
Yeah, we did. When I saw you, it was good.
Yeah, that was great.
We hit up, 3 different bars?
Yeah, which was great. No clubs. But there's something about clubs. I think it's just the more I see... Oh, God, I'm going to sound like such an asshole. The more I see the younger generation, the more I want to punch each and every one of them.
What about...
I mean,
the younger generation. Because now it's like starting not to be millennials, but it's Gen Z.
Yeah, well, that's Gen Z that I don't like.
What? What about them?
I don't know. They
irk you?
Yeah, in like the most negative of ways, and I feel bad because I'm sure they're great people. But in a club, they're gross as shit. Like,
is it maybe not that it's their generation, but it's just that they're at that age?
I don't remember it being that gross as shit. I remember.
But think about every single person, every single generation. They always say
that
the next
about
generation
is gross.
Is gone to hell.
Yeah.
I remember literally as a class major, they would tell the story of how Socrates would tell that the younger generation is going to go to hell because they started writing, and it's the worst thing ever. And they're just gonna be illiterate, all this stuff, and just like they won't know anything.
The younger generation is gonna go to hell. Socrates was right, but not for that. I think it's for what they're doing in the club, But like I've been one of the worst people there. Like I remember one of my worst drinking stories was I was at this club in Laval called Moomba's. And loved the place. I was there religiously for like 4 or 5 years. Yeah, sure, taught me off. And that night, I'm like, hey guys, okay, tonight I'm drinking like a man. So.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's always Yeah.
Already then I'm gone, right? So I start off with Jack Daniels, thinking that I can do whiskey because I'm Irish then. So
you have immunity?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Oh boy, was I wrong. So we're having shots, JD on the rocks, I'm feeling good. And out of nowhere, I meet this one girl that it's like a friend of a friend. She's like, "Oh, Dave, like, come have some shots." Like typical Valley Girl blonde bombshell, right? Mm-hmm. And there's one thing I don't do, and I will never do it to this day, are tequila shots. Ever. Really? Tequila makes me angry for some reason. Like, it makes...
So you really do believe like different alcohols give you different drunks?
It really does. Tequila makes me like...
Just tense up?
Yeah. So I'm like, but I didn't pay, so, if something's free, I'll take it.
Yeah, of course.
Drugs, alcohol, no. But, so...
I'm just imagining right now, like, you getting handed a child. It's free.
It's free. Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Take this one now. Take that one later. Anyways, so I remember I'm already very, very obliterated by that time.
Of course.
And she's like, "Okay, so we're doing tequila bang bang." I'm like, "Oh no, oh fuck." So do the salt, do the lemon. But as I'm doing it, I have the tequila shot in my mouth and I bite on the lemon. I just swallow the lemon completely because I'm too drunk. And end up choking on the tequila shot because it's so disgusting because it wasn't even premium tequila. And within the next 15 minutes, everything starts to go to shit. So we're outside on the terrace. I was with Ryan, actually. Ryan from Moving Mind Studio that night.
Okay, yeah.
And he's like, "Dave,
to bring it back."
Yeah, because I was trying to challenge Ryan to drinking because Ryan always outdrank me. Because, pissing contests and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So Ryan's like, "Dave, maybe you should sit down." I'm like, "Yeah, maybe you're right." As I sit down on the outside terrace, I sit down in a puddle of like cold water. No, it's not pee. Thank God. Yeah, because it was raining that night.
Sure was.
And I think the fact that my body was just so warm and then the instant flash of cold, that's where I wasn't starting to feel good. Like, I went white.
Yep.
And I come back inside, and within half a second, there's the VIP lounge of Moomba's, and there's a wall, a curtain, then the VIP lounge. I am sick as a dog for 15 minutes, throwing up between that wall and the curtain. And I remember my friend driving us back. She had to call my dad. Like, I'm 23 at this point. This is, she had to call my dad to fireman me out of the car. Just to drop me on the couch. And then my mother comes in. You and your father. My dad, not even 2 hours before, was throwing up drunk because he had too much Jack Daniels as well as at my uncle's place. But yeah, no, that has got to be like my worst. Like, I feel bad for the person that has to clean up that wall and that curtain.
Of course.
But yeah, no, man. Like, I know what it's like to be like that shitty generational thing, but I guess it's just I don't understand this generation.
Or it's just like you've grown out of it and you forget that.
Yeah.
That I was other there. People, you expect like, oh yeah, everyone's gone through this already. Why have you guys not learned yet? But it's just like they need to go through that experience
that's it.
firsthand.
Yeah, but that was that was a great time.
Of course.
Yeah, that time where you can polish off a bottle of vodka, not retain water, not be hungover, and still be like shredded.
Alive somehow.
Alive and shredded.
You're shredded.
I used to have abs, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Now it's my dad bod. But yeah, dude.
How does it feel to have upgraded to the dad bod?
I mean, upgrade is a big word. I don't know. You and I don't have the same definition of an upgrade. But no.
Well, it's just improvement.
Yeah, I mean, I realize that I'll never get that back ever because I don't have the discipline.
Okay. That's fair. At least you realize.
Oh yeah, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
That's more power to you that you're comfortable.
Exactly, and that means I'm just gonna have to get my dates mostly more drunk to be more appealing. And you know what? I'm okay with that. It was a joke. It was a joke, just so we're clear.
Dave's humor is dry.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
And what about you? Any, besides the Four Loko incident?
Have I been drinking much? No,
yeah.
Not really.
Really?
Yeah. I have been going out to actually to support my friend. Every other Thursday night. He actually has every single Thursday night he has this new DJ.
Oh, cool.
And he's gotten a bunch of talent together, so it's usually 3 DJs per night. And I go, but I literally get a beer and then I leave. After
really?
An hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, just because I have to be at work the next day. But that's the thing. It's I love that thing. It's I love being out there to support a friend, but I don't need to get drunk.
Okay.
It's just I want to be there for socializing, but I don't need to be hungover the next day.
As you get older, do you miss the whole drunken thing sometimes?
I don't, because I never really enjoyed it in the first place.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it was just never me. I've don't get me wrong. I have my plenty. Like I have my stories of seeing really fucked up shit, getting really drunk with people, like especially how I was so involved in student politics. A lot of people that do get really involved in student politics at McGill, they do tend to drink a lot, and so I've seen my fair share of like, oh my god, how is this even real?
Yeah.
Because it also becomes a science because McGill students are so smart that they push the envelope of how to get as drunk as possible with like while it's still staying alive.
Those McGill sex parties, man.
My friend literally did say that once. Where
they got busted for it.
Really, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, it was. They got busted for it. It was videotaped and everything.
Yeah, that's right. It's just it's bad just because it's also like I feel like because people at McGill they're usually nerds, and I love that tidbit. Like everyone's a nerd, and then they just are like have like a secondary characteristic that makes them whatever. So people who are nerds but also party, they do like really ridiculous things, but it's because everyone's working so hard. My friend who went to HSA, he was like telling him about how when he went to school, like they got way more drunk than we did, but McGill we just get really naked very fast.
Yeah, I heard that too. Like Concordia is only like they'll drink and whatever, but I don't know what it is with naked and naked. I don't get it.
Like I have not been to a party where like I've been fully naked, but I have been in my boxers at parties and like different venues across Montreal too often.
But I mean, feel free to let your freak flag fly. But
I get it. But it was just never for me. Just because like I didn't have that drive.
So let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Let's be honest for a second. Let's have this mono talk.
Yeah, of course.
How does one conceal a boner during those parties?
I don't know how. Like, I think people just get really drunk. And so it's the inhibition.
Okay. Okay.
Or other people probably don't.
No, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just like that never drove me. So this is also the thing. Like I don't talk about this very often actually, but I about a year ago, like, I realized I was demisexual. Mm-hmm. So it was just like on this, like for people who don't know, it's like on the spectrum of like between being sexual to being asexual. It's like it's kind of in between where it's just like I'm not like I don't desire sex with someone just because I see them. Mm-hmm. So that always like confused me. So it was just like I'd like to get to know someone. Which sounds like the sweetest thing ever, but it's like it's
when you have to get to know someone just to have that release. Sometimes it can be.
It's just like because like it's also that I realize how hypersexual everyone is because it's just like everyone's like, oh yeah, like why can't you just sleep with the girl that you just met? It's like that's just really weird. It feels very impersonal. I feel like a shitbag the day after if I do that. So yeah, it was just like that's I think why I had such a big disconnect with McGill because I was thrown into it and I wanted to experience the university life and that was university life.
Yeah.
Because hey, you're here, go party, and I just had that like, but this isn't right. This doesn't feel like it doesn't feel right to me.
Into your values, it's a core value thing as well, right?
It's not even a core value. No? Like 100% sex positivity. Like I'm glad that everyone like has that. It's like that kind of party is the safest space to have that kind of experience. Okay. And I think it's incredible that people can do that because like if they try to do that with random strangers, that's really bad. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
So like good that there's a space to do that, but it's just like it wasn't for me. And that took a long time, I think, to realize like not what you can experience isn't always going to be the thing that like you need for yourself.
Yeah.
And like picking the things that are going to be better. So for example, I actually love doing one-on-one talks. That's actually why I'm doing this podcast in a way.
Yay.
Yeah, because like I enjoy sitting down with someone and sitting like literally talking with them instead of being in a big crowd. Because I just melt into the background then. Because I like to experience, like I like to see other people.
Not bad. Mm-hmm. Oh, the more you know about George.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
You've gone into me a lot this episode.
I know.
Oh. It's going to be fun editing this. Oh.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Oh, no. I honestly don't care.
I do. Okay, I do. I've been working way too hard.
I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't want to say it just because I'd rather just focus on the content being good and then like...
Oh, fuck you, George.
Pretentious? Okay.
Fuck you.
No, okay.
Hashtag fuck George.
That could be taken many different ways.
I know.
Ugh.
But, no, I mean, you can concentrate on putting out the best content ever. Mm-hmm. But if nobody sees it...
Then what's the point? You're right. But it's also, what I think about it is, instead of, like, there is a lot of strategy in being able, like, telling people to subscribe because you're giving them an action, which is valuable. I get it. But I also think it's better, like, what I focus on personally a lot of times is, like, making sure that I try to reach the people that I know are going to have an interest in it and then be like, hey, this is what I've done.
Yeah.
Just give your opinion on it if you enjoy it or not. and then seeing what they do with it instead of like me telling. Because like we've also had this culture now where everyone knows the classic like and subscribe.
Yeah.
So they know they know what to do if they enjoy it. And so I'm like, I just want to I want to ask people like what they think.
Yeah.
If they comment, awesome. If they don't,
Well,
it doesn't matter. It's
what
just
was the worst comment you've ever gotten?
Oh, someone told me to drink Clorox. Yeah, because I had a sick, because I was daily vlogging at that time, and I was sick, and I think I asked people like, "What do you do when you're sick?" And someone literally told me to drink bleach.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was I then made a retort vlog the next day. I think, being like, "Man, I love that someone really hates me."
I mean.
No, because it means like I've at least touched a nerve.
That's true.
That means like I've not done a shitty job because at least I'm not neutral.
Well, because at least you did it enough to people to want to get through your video to that point.
It's also the point that I find it interesting when people watch something that they dislike.
Yeah.
Like, why the hell are you spending your time on something
you know
that
what?
you hate?
You know what? I have a confession. I hate watch like nobody's business.
I don't get that at all.
And
why do you hate watch?
My God, I don't know why. And there's these two fucking little Montreal bartenders that I hate watch the shit out of.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is, but I get so much play. I don't comment on their shit. You know what? I actually leave them a like, even though I hate their shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
because I hate myself enough that I watch their stuff.
That's very noble because you're saying I've already put the effort into watching this, so like clearly you're doing something right.
I mean, and let's be kidding. The noble, just in case you're able to ever track down who likes your shit, you know. But yeah, no, man. But no, I've hate watched. I remember I used to hate watch Trisha Paytas like crazy, like nobody.
Who is that?
She does a lot of mukbangs.
Okay.
And a lot of nervous breakdowns on camera, and now I can't get enough of her shit. And it's like this woman will do a 20-minute video of her crying on the floor for no reason, but will not edit anything.
That feels weird.
Anything. Like it's a lazy man's.
Yeah.
But she'll still get it.
Well, she did set up the camera.
Yeah. I mean, good for her, because that must have been a really hard thing to do. But...
Is it at least like good camera quality?
Yeah.
Good?
No, yeah.
Okay,
it's
so...
very good, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. That actually... Being ballsy enough to just leave something uncut like that is also... It seems lazy, man, I
mean,
think,
the woman's an ex-stripper. Let's be real.
Okay.
You know, she's done more on camera than, you know. But...
Fair. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't know her.
You really don't?
No, I don't.
Really? Oh, okay.
This is the thing. It's weird because obviously I've been engaged with the YouTube community now more, but I really don't watch YouTube that much.
Well, I mean, you don't have the time to.
I don't have the time, but it's also like when I do watch things, I watch Netflix.
Okay, yeah.
I watch different TV shows. That's what I aspire to because that's what got me into everything. Yeah. Because
But you can find really good TV shows on YouTube too. Remember when we went to Buffer last year?
Yeah. No, some of the content is top notch. It's better than any TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. It's not my go-to, weirdly enough. Or like I'll sometimes watch I have like go-to YouTubers that I know are good.
Yeah.
And so I'll watch their stuff.
Like me.
Of course, all the time. But I don't sit on YouTube. Like I don't get sucked into YouTube the same way.
You don't get sucked down that black hole.
No. I watch one video and I'm out. Just because I know
you have that self-control.
I do.
Wow.
I know. I'm kind of proud of it.
I went down and this was recent, and I hate Let's Plays. I was watching game theorists have a live play of the game Until Dawn.
Yep.
And it's like a 7-hour live play, right?
Wow. And you watched the whole thing?
Oh, yeah, in a day.
Do you watch things at faster speed at least?
No.
You should really do that.
I didn't know you could even do that.
Yeah. There's a plugin for Chrome.
Okay.
That lets you speed up.
I watch everything on my phone.
Okay.
So I'm like this for 7 hours.
No, because literally everything I watch also at least 1.7 times.
Really?
Speed, if not 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because except for certain shows, like Game of Thrones, I will not touch. I will watch that at true speed. But everything else, I watch faster. Because I want to consume more content. But there's just not enough time in the day, I find.
No, that's not bad.
How does it feel to have a night shift job, and that's a steady job, and that this is going to be the thing that you're going to be doing for a while?
I mean, thank God I love my job.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like sometimes it feels like you don't love it, but you really do.
I really exciting. Do. There's parts where, of course, you're gonna get drained, right?
Yeah.
Being a counselor or a therapist or whatever you want to call yourself. after a while you get drained. You get drained because it's always the same thing that comes back over and over and over, and you see a very dark place of society to a point where if you don't get out, if you don't have your own coping skills, you don't take care of yourself while you're not working, you're going to start to believe it. I remember at one point there was a really dark time for my job where everything was heavy, we were short staffed, everybody was going on burnout.
Yep.
And it's just, you are sucked into this place where if you don't take care of yourself, you're going to start to believe that the only thing you see is depression, anxiety, suicide, and it's just over and over. But I love my job. I love knowing that I can make a difference by just listening to someone, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, after a while, you need to take care of yourself with that stuff. And working nights is hard. It's very, very hard. It turns your body to shit if you don't take good care of yourself.
What do you do to take care of yourself?
I try to convince myself to get to the gym. I mean, I do a lot of martial arts, so I'm good with that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What kind of martial arts?
I'm a black belt in karate Shotokan, and I'm a red belt in Taekwondo ITF style.
Wow.
So yeah, I try to do that.
That's cool.
I like it more than the gym itself.
Yeah. Which is like, that's the thing. It's like a lot of people love the gym. There's also a lot of people who hate it.
Hate it. I can't stand it, dude.
Yeah.
I can't stand it at all. I don't understand gym culture for what it is. I don't. If you're good enough to go and train, and good for you. I can't do it. I can't.
And then you find your passion.
Yeah, I'd rather like work up a sweat kicking someone's ass or kicking them in the face than getting angry at a bunch of weights.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel like I've been this is just me. So I've been injured a lot more in like the year and a half that I was doing the gym and just lifting weights and doing some cardio than I did in my entire martial arts career, and I was competing for a while.
Yeah.
And yeah,
How long have you been doing it for?
I stopped about 2-3 years. Actively stopped it. I stopped competing, but if not, I was competing since I was 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. It was a fun time. But
I say this as someone that I got up to the belt below black belt.
Okay.
When I was doing karate.
Oh, sweet.
And then
Which karate were you doing? Do you remember? Okay.
I was a kid. I was a small kid. But then I literally had like the test to do black belt, like coming up, and I was like, you know what? I'm done. I don't need this. Everyone's like, why? Well, you literally are stepping before black belt. I'm like, yeah, why not?
Oh wow.
Just changed.
Jeez.
Yeah.
George hit puberty. He was like, I don't need this. I'm gonna go get girls.
This is before puberty.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. My parents would have forced me to do that. They were like, no.
See, my parents kept me in piano. That was the one thing I couldn't get out of.
And that must have gotten you all the tail in high school.
Of course. No.
But piano is pretty cool though, if you look at it.
It is pretty cool.
Like when I decided to get into acting, I like to call it acting, but
you don't need the quotation marks. It is acting. It's a hard
true.
job, also.
Of course.
Respect for the actors there. Yeah.
But I started taking vocal lessons and piano lessons, and it's a completely different world. It's very hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do. So mad props for that though.
Yeah.
Because there's no way in hell I'd ever.
It was like I started when I was 4.
Oh.
Piano. Yeah. So I did it till I was 16, just because the only way I got out of piano, because I love my teacher, but it was like I just didn't have enough time because I was rowing competitively.
Oh, sweet.
That was
okay.
taking all my time. That was high school. So yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh. Your high school had a sports team?
Yeah.
Oh,
we had
wow.
a bunch of sports teams.
Oh.
Throughout my time at high school, for my first 4 years, I was in cross country. 1 year I did wrestling, and then
That's cool.
yeah.
Okay.
It was weird. Like I did it 1 year, and I was like, this isn't for me. And then
Too many boners?
no, it just like
not yours? Yeah.
yeah, no, it was fine. I was really good at not getting pinned
Oh, cool.
because I'm just really feisty and really squirmy.
You mask for mask dom top you.
Yeah, I'm just really skinny. So I
Oh,
was,
really?
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was very skinny as a high school student. But then I found rowing, and that was the one that kind of stuck when I was.
Really?
Yeah, because I did high school for 5 years. Because I took an extra year just because, pretty much.
I took an extra year just because I sucked.
I took it. No, okay. Well, I took an extra year because I wanted to try to apply to Harvard a second time. So that's what happened. I got rejected again. They handed my ass to
Oh my
me.
god, I so hope you get killed in the comments. I really do.
Yeah, no.
I really do.
I'm opening myself up here.
Oh, I mean, thank you, by the way, for sharing this. Hang on. I really appreciate you, George, for really being able to trust us and really let us into what you're saying.
I'm just gonna drink.
Yeah, that's it. So Harvard a second time. Oh, sorry, that just... Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm sorry, I tried to get into an Ivy League school because that was my dream since I was like 5 because I thought that was the way to be happy.
Now, whose dream was that, George?
That was actually my dream.
Oh, okay.
My parents never made me. When I was in grade 9, I found out about a program at Harvard
during
summer school. Like, you literally could go take classes, and I did that too.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you had talked to me a little bit about that,
Yeah.
but I mean...
Because that was my dream, and so like I did that.
So, in retrospect now, being 24, 23,
23.
23? Okay.
Yeah, I just
being 23.
Just recently minted 23.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. It's a little belated, but...
I mean, at least I try.
You did.
In retrospect now,
Yeah.
what is your dream?
What is my dream? It's just to be happy. It sounds so cheesy. It is, but it's just like finding the small things that actually make me happy day to day.
Which are?
Honestly, making content.
Okay.
Sharing cool stories with people.
Okay.
Yeah, just trying to not take myself seriously.
Good. I like that.
Yeah, because that was the thing. I realized Harvard was a bad dream because I also hated McGill. I think it was just I fed into the classic Western ideals of the fact that you need to reach this really high achieving goal. You don't think about the fact that you need to get to that goal, and the point is to actually enjoy the process to get to that goal. And it's just realizing that now, I'm just okay, well, I'm just gonna enjoy the life. I have goals that of being successful and all this stuff, but I want to enjoy the process of getting to that goal.
Okay.
So it's just that's why I'm doing a bunch of this stuff. It's just I'm creating cool content that I'm passionate about.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh. The more you know.
Yeah. And it's just because I want to enjoy my life. Life's too short to just be working for someone else and not understanding why you're doing something.
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This is when my philosopher kind of kicks in.
This is when I leave.
Okay, well, it's nice to have you here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Food was great, by
Good
the
to
way.
know.
And
You're still alive, so.
for now.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to go to work after this, so who knows.
That's our show. This week we were produced and edited by me. Our theme song is by Ashmeta. Our logo by Isabel Lee. Special thanks to our guest Dave. Check out his YouTube channel, Liquid Courage, and find him on Instagram at DavyBoy1701. If you liked this episode, please subscribe to us on YouTube or through iTunes. We definitely love your support. And again, I'm George Popi. And till next week, have a good one.